Welcome to the demo of Supplier IntelliHub. Supplier IntelliHub is a centralized intelligent validation application designed to bolster validation procedures during the supplier request and registration process. Its primary aim is to prevent the onboarding of suppliers lacking financial stability or in violation of trade acts, thus safeguarding the company's reputation. By leveraging advanced validation techniques, Supplier IntelliHub mitigates the risk of partnering with unreliable suppliers, ensuring greater trust and integrity in the supplier onboarding process. Supplier IntelliHub maximizes the potential of SAP PTP by seamlessly integrating with key SAP applications, including SAP Ariba, SLP, and SAP Ariba sourcing. In addition, it integrates with third-party solutions such as DNB, TinCheck, and OFAC to provide a comprehensive validation of supplier data, ensuring accuracy and reliability throughout the supplier onboarding process. To enhance user experience, IntelliHub integrates with SAP Joule, leveraging conversational AI capabilities for a user-friendly interface. Moreover, it conducts advanced duplicate checks across multiple source systems, optimizing efficiency and mitigating the risk of data inconsistency. Supplier IntelliHub provides users to converse using conversational AI using SAP Joule, where user is able to converse to get to know the steps of creating a supplier. This is a very powerful feature which highlights any existing supplier with similar attributes to the user as shown here, and also guides user in the next steps. So this prevents user from having down the line issues of duplicate suppliers and things like that. So this is where it's very helpful in guiding the users during the supplier request process. This is the main page of Supplier IntelliHub. You have quick access to Ariba SLP, backend ERP, and approval inbox. You also can create a supplier request and check on recently created supplier request status as shown here. In administration tab, there are key configurations like site control, regions, commodities, suppliers where you can sync supplier and supplier users from Ariba. Validation Control Center provides ability to control the various features, providing greater flexibility to configure as per customer requirements. External correlation IDs provides ability to map the supplier survey fields for validation. Now we'll walk through the supply creation request creation process. On creation of a new supplier request, there is a duplicate check performed across all Ariba and identified backend systems. Address check is also performed by integrating with USPS database. The users during the supplier request process will select the commodities for which the suppliers are capable of providing those commodities, and also select the regions that they are applicable to. As you see, signed NDA check is required as per the configuration, and we'll fill out the few other details to complete the supplier request process. Supplier request is now successfully created. NDA is the next required step in the process. As you see here, an email is sent to the supplier contact. On opening the email and clicking on the link, they are directed to a document to sign the NDA via DocuSign. After the signature is complete, the next step is supplier request approval, which is done in the task center. You see the approval request is available in the task center, where the approver can go and review and approve the request in the task center. After approval, the supplier initial record is created in Ariba. We will now manually invite the suppliers to register. On completion of supplier registration, which the supplier does with tax ID information, etc., the Supplier IntelliHub will validate the supplier registration response. This is where it goes and validates whether the tax ID information entered by the supplier is valid or not. On validation, after the validation is complete, an email notification is sent to supplier if the validation has some errors which needs to be fixed by the supplier. In this case, it is the TIN number that is not valid. The validation also extends to OFAC check, etc. In this demo, we are showing, hey, where the TIN number is not correct, and this requires to be fixed by the supplier. So the supplier fixes the TIN number and then submits back the registration back for review. At this point, IntelliHub is able to review the supplier registration responses, and if there are no errors, then it moves on to the further steps of supplier registration process and moves to completion. This now concludes the demo.